There's no really don't, but just let you know. Okay, breathe into your goals. So we're going to talk about goals for a few minutes. And then we're going to probably get ready for our breath. I love this. You need to choose your goal, or your destination in life to get there, which is very important. If you don't have a destination, how do you know where you're going? So we're talking about all the spirit in there, bringing the spirit and having a place for it to go. You got all the spirit tanked up in you and you want it to go somewhere. If you make a choice, it'd be great. If you don't, life will choose it for you. A lot of times we're like corks bobbling on the water. We don't know how we even got where we are. It's because we didn't have a goal. So someone had to choose for us. So, I use the analogy is, you don't walk into a restaurant, a fine dining restaurant, and scream, "I want food." I don't know, I'm hungry, feed me, food. No, we want a T-bone steak with garlic mashed potatoes on the side, asparagus, we make a choice. So, the more conscious we can become of what we want, like even if we have a session today, we're bringing in more spirit, what would you like for your session today? Maybe just to think about that a little bit. You've created the space for yourself. It'd be nice for you to start to go towards that. And I'm just saying you really should choose, because if you don't, life will choose it for you. And it's like I get tired of life always choosing for me. And like today, I wanted to have a breathing class. And all my obstacles come up between me and my breathing class, and all the reasons not to have a breathing class, but no, that's great, but I'm still having a breathing class. And I just don't buy it. So the quality of your thoughts equal the quality of your results. So sometimes, we got all this breath in us, and if we're thinking negative stuff, negative things will happen to us. And I actually have a story, if we have we have a decision, like, oh, I want good things, I want to work on my abundance today, I'm working on my abundance. I got all this energy I tanked up today, I want it to go somewhere. Me and my wife, we did a really successful breathing weekend. We flew the teacher in, we had all the people, we did our own breath session, and I remember the teacher saying at the end of the class, be really aware with yourself for the next week, because you've moved a lot of energy, things will manifest faster. Good things and bad things. So be aware of what you're doing. I was like, yeah, I didn't think nothing about it. We were driving home from the seminar. It was dark, and I think we started getting in an argument about something else. And we came zooming around a corner in Concord, and there was a diesel that was backing in sideways. It was sideways across the road. And we're zooming towards the diesel. And my wife didn't see it, and we're in the middle of the argument, and I said, stop. She's like, don't tell me what to do. I can talk about whatever I want. No, stop. And she thinks I'm telling her to say stop the argument. And I'm saying the car, and there's a diesel, and we almost went under the diesel, and I just crashed out of my seat and said, for God's sakes, please stop. And she slammed on the brakes because she realized it, wasn't about it. It was like how fast we can manifest things. And literally, he said, be careful of the energy you just moved. So we almost went under the diesel that night. And because, we just weren't aware. So it's just like, you just got to be careful when you start to move things. We want to make decisions. We want to make choices where we want this energy to go. We don't want to support our negative habits. We want to support good habits. So we're bringing more aliveness to our life, more vibration. That's what breath is about. So quality of your thoughts is the quality of your results. Nothing happened in there. Choosing your goal. Choosing your goal should be something that makes you excited. A lot of times people have a hard time choosing goals. It's like, oh, I want that, but I'm not going to ask for that. I want that. No, I couldn't really get that. We talk ourselves out of our goals all the time. But yeah, it's that one thing that that'd be really exciting. Yeah, it's like me. I'm getting up for a new car. I really am. It's like my car. But I'm working on my addition, so I'm like holding off on the car because I'm working on the addition. But I'm like, I see a car and I start to get excited. I'm like, no, I can't do that. I could do the addition. I see a new car. So it'd be like I could really do both. And it's like not new. It's just newer than the one I have. So it's kind of like, but it's something that makes you excited. But I keep talking myself out of it. But I actually feel the excitement when I think about doing something different. So it's anything that So you just check inside, and we're going to do this in a few minutes. So you might want to be thinking what we get. You get it. you get to change. A goal is something that you're going to get to change. What is there something that you would like to change? And this is the most important, is you get to learn something new in your goal. So it's like, and this is an important line. It might not seem important, and the next page I'll get it more, but every time you choose a goal, you're going to get to learn something new about yourself, about life, about what's going on. What happens when you don't choose? Most of the time we choose not to choose. We're like, oh, I couldn't really have that. I couldn't have that new guy, the new relationship. You get depressed because you didn't make a choice. You didn't expand forward. You get no results. You actually retreat from life. Like, you don't go out and play and enjoy it with other people. You're actually shutting down. And you probably end up alone. So that's what I'm saying today, choose a goal. This is why it's important to choose goals.